This e-link icon is your best ally for retrieving full text. It is the key for accessing the articles that you've identified. Some of you might never have seen this e-link icon. You might be wondering how you can make use of it. Before I explain how to use the e-link, let me briefly tell you how to find it and make it show up in the first place. Don't forget that you can always have something repeated, or you can fast forward by clicking anywhere along the timeline below the presentation. The e-link icon is part of almost all of Columbia's many excellent academic subscription-based databases. This icon should appear on every record in those databases. It doesn't indicate the availability of full text, but rather it generates an on-the-spot search for full text the moment that you click on it. You can get to these databases by many paths, but one option is to visit the page or pages that correspond with a library devoted to a particular discipline, such as the Health Sciences Library site here, and then use the database links provided there. Another option is to visit columbia.edu/library, click Databases, and enter search terms for the broad academic discipline that your topic is part of. Here you could search for words like social sciences, anthropology, computer science, humanities, and so forth. You can even make the e-link appear in Google. To do so, go to scholar.google.com, then click Scholar Preferences near the top right-hand corner. Scroll down and look for Library Links. In this search box, type Columbia, and then click Find Library. Make sure the checkbox is clicked for the one that reads Columbia University Libraries, e-link at Columbia. Then scroll back to the top of the page and click Save Preferences. Any subsequent Google Scholar searches will show the text e-link at Columbia. And when you click on this, it will behave in a way that's very similar to how you'll see in Columbia's academic databases. In short, it will give you all the options for retrieving the full text. For finding articles, there are a variety of options. I'm going to proceed through a few health sciences examples, but really much of the sequence will be very similar across academic disciplines and across university resources. And really that's kind of the point. So I've done a PubMed search here, and I'll look through the results and see an item whose full text I want to retrieve. I click on the title, and then look for the Columbia e-link. When I click on the e-link, it looks at all of Columbia's holdings to see if we have full text available. For this article, as for millions of other cases, it finds that we do have access. When you see the word article, go ahead and click that. It will take you to a page where you will want to look for the letters PDF. This is the full text file. This icon may appear on different parts of the screen depending on the publisher, but it's pretty safe to say that you'll see it in the margins of the screen somewhere, either near the top or on either the left or the right-hand side. Sometimes the e-link will show something like this. No link that reads article, but with links that read journal. Go ahead and click on one of these journal links. When you do, you might need to re-find your item. So I recommend that you look for words like all volumes, all issues, archives. Different publishers use different terminology, but the key thing is to browse or drill down to your article, looking first for the volume number, then the issue number, and then look either for the title or the page numbers. Although Columbia libraries provide access to millions of items in instantly available electronic format, we don't have access to everything like this. So during your research, it's inevitable that you'll come across a message like this. It reads, e-link couldn't find full text for your article. It would be more accurate to say here that e-link couldn't find instantaneous electronic full text. But there are several other great ways to access articles, and the e-link helps you find a path to the full text almost every time. Remember how I made that promise earlier? It's not an exaggeration to say that there are very few items that are inaccessible. To determine which option works for you, work your way down the e-link window from top to bottom, starting with the links that read Search Clio by title or by ISSN. In a great many cases, you'll see something like this, a button that reads Request from Offsite. By clicking this link and following the subsequent prompts, You can obtain a PDF of any article or book chapter that is housed in Columbia's off-campus storage facility. Once you submit the request, a copy will be scanned and delivered electronically. Many requests are filled by the end of the next business day, and all requests should be filled within 2 days. The importance of this service shouldn't be underestimated. This storage facility has become the largest library location in the Columbia system, if you're going by the number of volumes of books and bound journals. So, if you find that you can't download an instantly available copy of an item, there's a very good chance that it will be available via this Request from Offsite button after you click on the eLink window, search Clio by title or by ISSN. There are other possibilities when you click on the Columbia eLink and it tells you that it could not find instant electronic full text. Again, when this happens, click on Search Clio by title or by ISSN. And when you do this, you will see all of Columbia's holdings for a particular item. There will be many times when it says something like this, and Clio will indicate that a journal can be found in paper format in the stacks of a particular library. When you see something like this, you can visit that library, retrieve the item from the shelf, and then read it, photocopy it, or scan it. Sometimes you'll use the eLink and find that Columbia doesn't have subscription access to a particular item at all. You click Search Clio by title and see this message. And then you click Search Clio by ISSN and you see the same message. After you've checked these other options, the last recourse is to request the item via interlibrary loan. These usually take somewhere between a few days and about a week, depending on how fast we get a response from the cooperating library who sends us your item. So if you've checked both Search Clio links and see that Retrieved No Hits screen, go ahead and click the Request It link near the bottom of the eLink window. Then, choose which campus your school or department is affiliated with and click Continue. Be aware that HSL is short for Health Sciences Library and should be selected by anyone enrolled or affiliated with any of the schools located on the Medical Center campus around 168th Street. Morningside should be selected by anyone from any of the schools on Columbia's main campus around 116th Street. TC is short for Teachers College, and LDEO should be selected by anyone from the Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory. After you select your affiliation and click Continue, just follow whatever set of prompts you see next and submit your request. I've just shown you a wide range of possibilities when it comes to getting your hands on full text. You can use the links shown here to revisit any of this presentation's sections. To reinforce what you've just watched, you might consider replaying the tutorial, or portions of it, and following along. Just click the Replay from the Beginning link and either minimize or resize the tutorial window while you click and follow along. And when you're done, click the SurveyMonkey link in the description field and let us know what you think.